Hi guys and welcome back sa ating channel, and for today's video, ang topic natin is all about CCNA. So ito yung didiscuss ko dito is about an introduction of the CCNA course and para kanino ba to and yung mga exam topics. Take note na yung mga information na ibibigay ko is the latest information na galing mismo sa Cisco website. Kung gusto nyong tignan, punta lang kayo sa cisco.com, makikita nyo dun yung pinaka-latest tsaka yung mga topics na kailangan yung i-review para makapasa kayo sa CCNA. So, CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. Okay, ito yung earning the CCNA is often the first step for IT professionals pursuing a career in networking or cybersecurity. So, ito yung pinakaunang step, no? Ito yung pinakaunang certification na tinitignan just in case that you will go to a networking or cybersecurity job. Usually hindi naman siya nire-require sa ibang companies, pero if you are going to apply in a networking or cybersecurity firm or yun talaga ang focus ng company, is mas maganda kung meron kayo nito, no? Especially if you're fresh graduate, ganyan, and konti pa lang ang experience. So, isa sa mga nagiging positions or isa sa mga nagiging role ng isang Cisco Certified Network Associate is pwedeng network support engineers. Okay, so pwede sila niyan, and pwede rin silang maging network administrator, help desk technician, systems engineer, or junior network engineer. So maraming mga positions, no, pag tinapos mo tong Cisco Certified Network Associate, pwede kang mag-land sa isa sa mga work na yan. And ito yung napakagandang foundation nito, no? Masasabi ko sa pagdating sa network and cybersecurity. So, punta tayo sa CCNA exam details. Yung exam code is 200-301 CCNA. And yung duration ng exam is 120 minutes. And yung format niya is multiple choice, drag and drop, simulations, and labs. So, hindi lang siya puro multiple choice, no? Marami rin siyang types of exam. Ang standard price niya is around 17,000 to 18,000 per take. Per take yun, guys, ha? Pero, meron silang tinatawag na safeguard voucher option. Adds roughly 5,000, giving you 2 attempts. So, ibig sabihin nito, pag kinuha nyo yung safeguard na add-on nila, na magdadagdag ka ng 5,000 on top of 17 or 18,000, magkakaroon ka ng chance na mag-take ng exam twice. Just in case lang na ma-fail mo yung una, meron ka pang opportunity. Kasi kung hindi mo to kukunin and you take it once, kunyari, first attempt mo, binayaran mo is 17 to 18,000, that's okay. Pero paano pag mag-fail ka? You will pay another 17,000 or 18,000 again. So that's why meron silang binibigay na option na safeguard add-on para just in case na mag-fail ka, pwede ka pa rin kumuha or mag-second attempt ng exam. Ano nga ba yung prerequisites? Na meron bang prerequisites to bago ka makapag-exam? Actually, walang formal prerequisite to. Kahit sino pwedeng kumuha nito. However, it is helpful to have a basic understanding of networking. Kukuha ka ng exam na to, make sure na meron kang alam sa networking kahit papaano. Kaya yung iba nagse-self-study, di ba? Tsaka hindi ka, ayaw mo naman sigurong sayangin yung 17 to 18,000 na binayad mo, di ba? Just for that. Mga 1 to 2 years of experience sa networking is much preferred kasi at least na-expose ka sa mga networking devices, networking, kung paano sila gumagana, ganun, di ba? So, mas maganda yung mga ganon na may experience na. Medyo meron silang edge. To, topics in the exam. Actually, hindi ko naman bibigay sa inyo kung ano talaga yung ibibigay na exam. Kasi kahit ako, hindi ko naman alam kung ano yung ibibigay sa exam. Nag-iiba-iba to, guys. Pero ang mga topics is all about network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, Security fundamentals and security fundamentals. Okay guys, na doble. Sorry. So anyway, validity and renewal. Ang certification na to is only valid for 3 years. Pwede kang mag-renew by retaking the current CCNA exam or passing a higher level Cisco certification exam called the CCNP or Cisco Certified Network Professional. Itong exam na to is, of course, mas mahirap siya sa CCNA because actually kinukuha to after the CCNA exam. Pero once na mapasa mo to, you don't really need to retake the CCNA after 3 years na mawala yung validity kasi you already have your CCNP that is much higher than CCNA. Okay? So, yun lang guys. Thank you sa panonood dito sa brief introduction natin para sa ating CCNA course. So, see you again on the next video.